going to sing? I've seen all our shows coming here. The three of us will just dance. First, I'll prove it's me. I knew if it was Ed Edwards, he'd top me. Thank you both for this. But before we begin, what is it? As someone who was raised in Brooklyn and lived in Washington and California, I've always been intrigued by Louisiana politics. What makes this state so different?
Traditionally, we were a state that was very patronymic. People looked to state government for schools and roads and bridges and health care services. For years, we had the only, and still today have the only statewide, state-operated hospital system for residents. Other counties have it, other cities, but we're the only state. We just became centrally located in Baton Rouge ultimately, and people looked to Baton Rouge to solve our problems. That's number one. Number two, we are as different people. We have a population of blacks, we have a large population of Cajuns, we have a large population of Italians and Irish Americans, and we are a microcosm of the whole country.
But why has the politics been so weird?
Because people like Edwin Edwards have been around ever since we were a state. Hopefully we will continue to be that way, because we are a people that depend on government a great deal, but we're also very supportive of our neighbors. We love each other, we get along well, we never had any serious racial problems. This is a unique state, and I'm very happy to be here in it.
Leo, is it a tough state to cover?
Oh, what do you think? Everett Dirksen said that if you want to get a graduate course in politics, come to Louisiana. So if anybody ought to know that, it ought to be you.
What took you to politics, Ed?
Sir?
What took you into politics? Why are you a politician?
I was born on a sharecropper's farm. My mother had a 7th grade education, a self-taught midwife. My father had a 3rd grade education. He was a poor tenant farmer. And I, early on, was very hard involved in picking cotton and hoeing cotton and being on the farm. And early on, I'm not too smart, but by the time I was 7 years old, I decided I didn't want to be no farmer. That was a lot of work. And I was looking for a way to earn a living that was respectable and at the same time not involving manual labor. I didn't have the money to go into business, but then I used an opportunity when I got out of the service and after World War II to use my GI Bill of Rights, and I went to LSU and finished law school because I could become an attorney without a heavy investment. And it also, this is very important, sometimes hard for people to understand, I just like helping people. I got that from my mother. She delivered over 1,800 children, got paid for a chicken or a bucket of syrup or a couple of dollars or whatever the poor lady could give her, and never turned anybody down. And I inherited that from her, and I'm very proud. I think one of the things that has sustained me in spite of my shortcomings and disappointments is the fact that I never turned a deaf ear to anybody in need.
I always respected you, and I think from afar, there was something about Edwin Edwards that separated you from everything. This book, this is except an accredited book, right? In other words, it's an approved biography. Why did you write it under those circumstances?
For the money.
No.
Ask me the question, he answered.
So your part of this, and I'll be bringing you in, but he had a right to take things out of this book, didn't he?
He wanted to take things out of this book. We fought for about 5 years over this. The deal is I could leave, though, and he couldn't. So he had to listen to me for at least 3 of those years, 4 of those years.
So this book is warts and all?
It's warts and all, and originally he said he didn't want to embarrass his grandchildren. But I said, if this thing smacks of being nothing